The hang glider.
The hang glider.
Hang glider she saw on Thanksgiving.
Exactly.
What kind of craziness were they doing on Thanksgiving? I mean,
You never want to know, Snake. You really don't.
Was it like extreme turkey bowling, but instead the turkeys were like parachute dropped?
Yes, exactly. So use the crawl into the mines.
Alright, so now I guess I have to get somewhere high.
Yeah, I'm double checking right now if you just do it in the same area that you were at.
Well, I know there's the elevator over here, so seems like a good place to try as any.
Apparently there is actually a way to merge the cards into a blue card.
How do we do that?
I'm double checking right now. Okay, now that I'm past this point, let me get the actual first floor up and running. Of the Zanzibar building.
Go away, stupid cards.
Well, this is the highest floor.
4.
Okay, so actually go back down, and I can give you the blue card. Okay, so
all the way to 1?
All the way to 1. Might as well have this so that we don't have to go through all of the cards. Okay. Go right.
I'm gonna wait for him.
And then we want to go down the stairs in the Anthem room again, because we need to be on the lower floor. It's okay. You're gonna be perfectly fine after we punch you in the crotch! Wow, I timed that out really well, except I was punching in the head. So go down the stairs, and then basically go right, go up again, left, and then use the level or the red card on that door. We're getting really good at this main area. Okay.
Blue card.
There we go.
There we go. So now you have the blue card, which merges 4, 5, and 6 all together. So from here, go up to the 4th floor. Yeah, it looks like it's the highest one in the Zanzibar building that you can use. Oh, you know what we might need to do? We might need to go back to the tower building and use it there. So stick in this area and let's get out of the Zanzibar building. I'm thinking off the top of my head.
Clearly.
Yes. It's probably not the best thing to do.
Could be worse.
Oh, okay, so if you actually went to the 4th floor here, we don't need to, but it actually gives you hints. So there would be 2 kids in there. One of them tells you about the pills in the medical room, and then the other one is a girl that will tell you that a woman has a brooch that changes shape.
Well, that would be the brooch that I just got from Gustav,
Yeah, so
I assume.
keep that in mind. Open the door on the northern part of the screen, which, I mean, we're already making our way back to the tower building.
And that's not the tower building, but Madnar's cell.
Oh, okay. And actually, this gives us a hint as to what this is. So... Oh, crap.
What?
We might actually need to go back.
Oh, come on.
Which
Really?
way?
Yeah, back to the Zanzibar building.
For crying out loud.
Yeah, we actually... So, The 4th floor, not only do you get the hints from the kids, but it's actually on the 4th floor where you need to get it. So, my bad, I'm sorry. I suck. In fact, you know what? Just get us to the elevator, and then we're actually running out of time. So, we need to start wrapping things up. We've actually made a lot of progress today. We've figured out what, in fact, green pineapples taste like.
They taste like death.
We figured out what William Shatner syndrome actually does to people. Especially video game characters. And we discovered that, in fact, Germans sound a lot like Russians, and Russians sound a lot like Germans. No correlation.
It's like my Rush-Talian accents.
Yes, with their Rush-Talian accents, thank you. Does that even work? No, it would be Rusherman. Rusherman.
Drushin.
Or Jerushin. Jerushin. Rushmany. There you go.
Dushin.
Let's just go with Brookstralian. That just explains everything on any level. The Brookstralian accent is all explaining. Because, yeah, there are going to be items that we need on the 4th floor. Oh, no. We were discovered. I guess go to the 4th floor, and then at that point we can... You don't need to step into this elevator. You don't need to see our identification. He can move about his business. Move along. Move along! Okay, so now that we're on the 4th floor, let's just go ahead and call it there. So, we're gonna need to take a quick break. When we get back, we will discover what Natasha Markova has actually left in this building.
Oh, seems we've got a call.
What the heck? Snake! Snake, it's me, Gray Fox.
Fox!
You should have listened to my warning, Snake. Now I'm afraid our friendship is at an end.
Says the guy who, tried to kill me, but whatever.
Yeah, exactly. That elevator is going to be your tomb.
What?
Do you hear that sound? That's an assassination team. They specialize in confined spaces. I'm sure you'll put up a good fight.
The ceiling.
It was nice talking to you one last time, Snake. Over and out. Oh, by the way, thank you for saving me, only to have me kill you.
Well, we are spies. That's kind of the name of the game.
Exactly. Welcome back, everybody. We are the... I'm sorry, somebody actually asked that I do this. We are the Four Horsemen, a top secret assassination squad. Woo! We get orders directly from the president. Consider this, woo! We only fry the big fish. Woo!
All right, time to equip my rations.
Okay,
That was loud.
now that I've pissed people off, somebody actually did ask, since now that podcasts are up on iTunes, and I've shown love for a wrestling faction literally called the Four Horsemen, that I do this as the most prominent member of the Four Horsemen, Ric Flair. So there you go. You got the Nature Boy. And the problem with doing Ric Flair is you have to yell. So welcome back! We've had lots of stuff happen, and now we're dealing with the Four Horsemen who once again, Alex, this should not be a surprise to you, got renamed. So their original name was Ultravox.
Ultravox.
But because I believe there was a band by the name of Ultravox, they actually changed things to Ultra Box. That wasn't enough of a change, and so they changed it to the Four Horsemen in this particular encounter. As you can see, this is already a pain in the butt because Romney just has to constantly deal with people jumping in and out of this confined space.
All right.
Oh,
I think we got one.
oh no, never mind, because he came back. Oh, there we go. So if you kill them, they go boom. How very Metal Gear Solid 3.
Everyone explodes in this.
Exactly. So yeah, we might have just abruptly cut into that cutscene, but I promise, guys, you didn't miss too much. We were actually making our way back here. And I may have just woken up my daughter. So my wife is gonna be so happy with me right now. You guys don't even know. Is it just me, or does their outfit actually look like they're a bunch of football players?
Yeah, they do look like.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like, we play for the Indianapolis Colts.
They even got, like, numbers on their backs, I swear.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like kind of like a...
Like a 0-1, yeah.
Is this guy, like, glitching out? Like, he's just standing there.
It's like, if I go down there, I'll die. But if I stay up here, I'm safe. Choices. Now it looks like a 4. Just, I would say, like, wait for him and then see if you can punch him. There you go, we hit him. Alright, there's 2 shots. 3. Oh, come on.
Oh, I was dead.
So now we have card 7.
Didn't even break a sweat.
Well, you are Solid Snake, so that doesn't really matter. Oh, no! Oh, no! We've been alerted.
I am not here. Nah.
Oh, wait, there actually was something on the 4th floor that we needed to get. Or maybe we already got it.
Well, yeah, because I thought that was the hang glider was what we needed to get. Which now we have.
Let me double check here. And unfortunately, I'm backwards again. Did we get the cassette at one point?
I do not see a cassette.
I am not sure. Let me see if we actually need it, because if we do, then that's a problem. Because we've already taken on the Four Horsemen, and that's actually pretty far into the guide.
And the elevator is busted.
Okay, well, then we're gonna have to find another way up to the 20th floor now, aren't we?
Oh no, we're gonna have to take the stairs.
How very Ghostbusters of us.
No.
By the way, I'm going to apologize in advance for those whose ears I blew out doing my Ric Flair. Sorry. I did not mean to do that to you. Alex, not so much, because Alex didn't see that coming. ID card 6. Okay, here we go. So this is where we were. No, we're past that point. So yeah, don't worry about going back and getting the cassette. You're fine. I think I worried Romney. He's like, oh crap, I just made my way over this building. Don't do that. Oh, in the tower building, go to the elevator halfway to the center of the spiral. Before you get on the elevator, equip Snake with the submachine gun. And that probably would have made your Four Horsemen fight easier.
Oh, well.
It wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad. It just, of course, then again, we are playing on easy mode, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we have remote-controlled missiles?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, because we're probably gonna need those later.
Whoa, death trap.
No! No!
If I have to fight that boss battle again, I am not going to be happy.
And yet you might. No, I'm kidding. You probably won't, because
No,
we're not
right.
loading up a previous one.
We're just right where we left off. That's nice.
I'm not seeing where you get the submachine gun, that's the thing. So either we lost the opportunity, or...
Bum, 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 bum.
Let me see where it is. Maybe if we're in the same area, I can guide you to it. So,
Alright.
tower building.
So now we're back where we saw Mr. Pigeon.
Okay, before you use the hang glider, let me see if I can actually find you the submachine gun.
Do we need it?
It might be helpful later on, because usually in games like this, I'm not saying that they're the greatest thing ever, but they can help out just because they do a little bit more damage. Okay.
Do not use downwind of target.
Here's the thing, though. So I think this is supposed to be like is this the 30th floor? Yeah.
Yeah, we're on the roof because I got off on the 30th.
Okay, let me figure this crap out. I thought we had to go to the top of the tower building, and we are at the top.
Yep.
So, magic cut, people. While I read through all this, this is gonna take us to a level 7 door, so we're gonna need that card anyway. And for all the people who are complaining in the comments, like, wow, Drak, you didn't read it in advance. That's what I'm doing, people. The problem is these games are damn complicated. Didn't matter if I read in advance. I could read a book in advance by this point, and I'd still forget what the heck we're supposed to do. So go down to the 10th floor.
Well, have to get out of this one since this was not the outside elevator. This was the innermost.
So we'll make our way to the outside elevator. By the way, how is everybody doing? we haven't really answered that. I hope everybody else is having an awesome week. Especially for you two, because you guys were actually, like, when we met up for the podcast, you guys were kind of having bad weeks. I'm hoping that the last couple of days have made it better.
Well, in my case, I've been somewhat productive since I'm close to not the exact end, but the Monster Clash video I've been working on is starting to finally come together.
Nice.
Which means I'll finally be able to sleep and get the dang theme song from the movie out of my head.
Yay! Is it that stuck in your head?
Yeah.
I hate it when that happens. Like, this happens for me, like, whenever I'm doing any kind of a video game review, too. It's like the music gets stuck, and it's usually, like, the song that I don't necessarily find the best.
Yeah.
It's just the one that I've heard the most.
And I mean, this theme song itself was good. I think it actually won an Oscar, but still, very haunting.
Yeah. You can't see me.
The worst is for me, because I get, like, songs I have to hear at work every day in my head.
Yeah, and you're hearing songs that are like, what, at least 10 years old?
Not quite that old, but some are. Some are pretty old, yes, but...
I've been to a retail store. They still have moves like Jagger, so...
Yeah.
Well, could be worse. You could be stuck in a hotel lobby having to listening to easy listening versions of ABBA.
This is true. And their elevators are covered with it, too.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I remember because it was when I was working with this Fresh Films project where it's like, oh, we get a bunch of teenagers together and have them make them film in a week. I had to direct actors to the audition. And you can only listen to a jazzy rendition of Dancing Queen for so long before you start wanting to tear your ears out.
I still remember the first the first time. So to bring people up to speed, I'm just barely getting into this tradition, but Alex's family likes to go down to Moab to go and just hang out for a weekend and just have some fun times down there. And the first time I went with these guys, when me and my wife had gotten married, I remember actually thinking I was going to hate the hotel. And the only reason I thought I was going to hate that is because the second we walk in the background music, I can hear Carpenters. And guys, I'm not saying Carpenters are evil or anything like that, but I literally grew up on them and I could easily listen to something else. I absolutely cannot listen to Carpenters, which, trust me, this is gonna root back over to Metal Gear. The second that Metal Gear used a Carpenter song, I about murdered the cartridge I had. That's how much frustration I have for Carpenters, okay? It cannot be denied. And I literally thought, like, I'm gonna hate this hotel every time I walk down this damn lobby. I'm gonna hear fucking Carpenters. In fact, I'm trying to remember, I think... Correct me if I'm wrong, Alex. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 had a Carpenter song in it, didn't it?
I really wouldn't know.
Because I think it was like, we've only just begun. I'm like, you son of a bitch!
Yeah. Yeah, that song was written specifically for a commercial. I remember that.
Yeah, oh yeah. Well, it's all over the place in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I just remember the original songwriter. It was just for a commercial. This was before the Carpenters were actually big, but because of how popular that commercial got, the studio said, hey, make this into a full single.
Well, and guys, again, I'm not knocking the Carpenters, but I heard them so much as a kid that I'm done with them. I can't do them anymore. It's like the other problem that I have too is I can't do the old Good Burger movie. I'm not saying that it was the greatest thing ever, but I can't do Good Burger anymore. Why? Because my little brother literally like would play that movie, and then the second that it was done, he would stop it, eject, or he would stop it, press rewind, and play again. Okay? I've seen Good Burger so many times, I could easily write essays on it.
I just want to see that now.
I could tell you better than the Nostalgia Critic what's wrong with that movie. Why? Because I saw it so many damn times. And that's usually the crux of anything for me. If I've seen stuff more than I should have, guarantee you I'm not gonna be happy about it. Not unless I'm willingly watching it. So this is why I can understand like the stuff you guys are talking about. I can't hear Carpenters anymore. Not without having that. It's like whenever it's basically like the Nostalgia Critic when he heard the name Doug.
Yeah.
Same problem.
Well, that's because it's his actual name, but because of the show Doug, he got made fun of relentlessly
You're
for it.
Doug. Well, no, I'm saying I might actually have that homicidal freak out, and all of a sudden black out, and then come back and blood's on my hands.
Yeah, I remember experiencing a similar thing with the Scooby-Doo theme, because basically my mom had a tradition where we would go to the library every Friday and we would rent some videos. And so one of the tapes that my younger brother checked out was a collection of Scooby-Doo cartoons, and, well, he played that a lot.
Yeah.
Although, the funny thing is, the reason we all watched the tape wasn't because of the Scooby-Doo cartoons themselves, but because it had an episode of the Powerpuff Girls at the end of the tape.
Uh-huh.
It was actually like my first time seeing the show, and so we were just like, oh, hey, this is kind of cool. But because of the fact that it was like 5 episodes of Scooby-Doo, we kept hearing that theme song ad nauseum.
Yes.
Which is a bit of a shame, because, I mean, it is a decent song.
Yeah.
And I just barely realized, we're going upstairs right now. I don't know if people are actually realizing this. We're not actually, like, just constantly running around in circles. We're actually going upstairs. We haven't made a single Ghostbusters joke. I feel like we've disappointed people, Alex.
For a second, I thought we were, like, going in a loop, but then I saw the numbers actually progressing.
Let's see. The one-eyed man is like our daddy. He doesn't like grown-ups. Could you please stop calling him the one-eyed man?
Did that kid just phase through me?
It's a ghost.
Yes, he did. They're mutant children. They're like Black Sky from Daredevil on Netflix.
Well, given that it's Metal Gear, mutant children wouldn't be the weirdest
No,
thing.
it really wouldn't, because here's the thing. If you're a mutant, the sad part is if you're a child mutant, then you're just a military asset in the Metal Gear universe.
Yep.
As we find out later, when a prominent general's daughter was basically then accrued as a military asset.
Should we call it now? Death Stranding will have mutant children?
I don't think we have to call it. I think we know at this point, don't we?
Well, I don't
Because
think
we already had the child who was like soaked in oil, and we don't know if what that exactly means.
Good grief, go away.
I can't carry anymore. No. I must fire on these guys. I'm starting to think we do need that freaking submachine gun just so that we can mow these guys down. Okay, well now we have ammo.
Run away!
Jiminy Christmas! Oh, get used to hearing that, Alex, because we're gonna hear that a lot in later games too. Hey, at least they're one exclamation point. Okay, what's in here? Oh, kid. And he saved us! That veranda was made for parachute jumps. But if you had a hang glider, I bet you could jump even farther. So there's your hint. We have to get to the veranda, and then we can use the hang glider there.
There's a guard coming. Okay, it seems to be in a loop.
Okay, so I'm guessing this is the veranda?
Or at least leading to it.
There we go.
There's a room down there that's kept my attention.
Now, let's check out everything.
Oh, we got a call.
Oh.
It's me, your #1 fan. You can only jump from there when the wind's blowing north. It's usually blowing south, but sometimes it changes, just for an instant. That's your chance, don't miss it. Keep up the good work.
Should we go get the rations?
Yeah, I'm getting the ration.
Yeah, I think this is the veranda he's talking about.